Yep.
Nick? Okay. Right here?
I'm not sure.
Steven, you're behind him?
300.
300.
Then we're done with you guys.
Yep. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're gonna give it a shot. I'm guess I'm going up on this trailer over here. Do you guys see this? Yeah. Look at the trailer. We're gonna go down that. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna carry that speed all the way to the turn.
There you go.
Yeah. Hopefully that gets me to the turn, and then I'll figure out on the way back.
Figure out how to get back.
Yeah. Men seem to have some sort of booty on their shoes.
Yeah.
And some sort of helmet to go to outer space. I don't have that. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't hurt me. I thought that the GoPro on the time trial bike wouldn't be great. The link's down below for the Strava, for the time trial, probably for the road race if you're watching this, and probably for the crit as well. I went out and I had like a goal to kind of sit at 300 watts if I could. I know I could do a little more, but I've never ridden a time trial bike. So to say like, oh, my FTP is 330, or I can do 330, or I can do 350 for, 20 minutes, to do it in a time trial position, I've never done it. First time I've ridden a bike. So it turns out I can't. But it was a fun experience. It's hard. It is really hard. Totally different thing. Excited to be back on the road bike after trying my hand at a time trial, which did not go that well. Turns out you gotta have a fit on a TT bike, you gotta have like aero helmets, you gotta be in the right position. A lot of things go in a time trial. We're gonna talk about that in a future video. Long story short, I ended up just kind of pedaling at a tempo, as some of you guys that caught the live feed on Instagram know. If you haven't followed me already, follow me on Instagram, it's down below. So today we're doing a road race. We're out here, middle of Arizona. Great day, little chilly, and then real windy, guys. Oh boy, is it windy. So we're at the timing tent right now. Start line. Start line's right here. Finish line is way up over that mountain. Cass getting set up. She's got to go up with the with a vehicle that has a permit to get to the feed zone, so she can hand out bottles. We're doing 5 laps. 75-mile race today. And yeah, that's what's happening. This is my team right here, Cat 3s, Tony Rice in the hunt for the GC. We're gonna try to get them there today. So this is day 3 of the stage race. Today is the crit. Yesterday, I can feel yesterday in my legs. You know, I'm a big 1 hour ride, 2 hour ride guy, and to do 3.5 hours at reasonably hard effort, I definitely feel it in my legs. It's gonna be interesting today to see what happens on that last lap. I know it's gonna stay together. I know it's gonna be a sprint. There's too many guys trying to get GC, too many teams trying to win the overall, so what they're gonna do is just keep it together. And so I'm gonna do my best to wheel surf today, conserve as much as possible, every little ounce of energy I can save, because I can feel it. I tried to eat right after the ride yesterday, but it was just a long day out in the middle of the desert, and yeah, that's it. So we're headed down to downtown Phoenix right now, and we're gonna unload. I think Chad's got some tents set up, so we'll have a little team area, and then we'll go from there. You guys have probably already saw it, but if you haven't, go check out the live feed that's gonna happen in the future from when I'm talking right now, but it's technically in the past from when you're gonna see this video. What's up guys, CV here, and I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit in this crit. The crit got cut short due to some hay bale issues early in the day. No one got hurt, it was just like a course problem. So I'm jumping ahead here a little bit in this already short race. I think it was like 37 minutes total, but there's now 3 to go as we cross right here. And I've started to move up. Basically what I said came true. It stayed together. There were so many teams trying to keep their GC contenders in the hunt. They didn't want anything to go away. So it played to my exact, played right into what I wanted to happen. I've done a pretty good job, decent job to this point of hiding pretty well. But the race is so fast, and everybody in this race was so aggressive, like overly aggressive, not necessary really up to this point, that I wanted to use some energy now with 3 laps to go to really maintain a position near the front. And I gotta say, I was feeling it from the road race, from the time trial, you know, even just a tempo time trial, a road race that wasn't that hard, but I was definitely feeling it in my legs. That, and it was cold, you know, mixed with a very hard race. This race averaged, I think, 28.5 miles an hour. So pretty fast race, and a lot of breaks in the corners too. Everybody just squaring corners off, diving in, trying to be a hero with 20 minutes left in the race. Kind of not the greatest race I've ever been involved with, really, but fun because of the outcome, guys. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome here. So I'll try to play out, or try to explain what happened here a little bit in words, so it can make a little more sense to you. So Brendan and Tony were both gonna work for me for the sprint. And the plan was Brendan was gonna be my last guy, my last lead out man. And right here in the corner we're in currently, it's a long sweeping corner onto the front straightaway. There was a really large tailwind. So I told Brendan, I said, I wanna be second coming out of this corner. And then I want you to stand up and sprint as hard as you can. I don't want you to look back, and I want you to just keep going. I'll come around you if at all possible. And if I don't look back, because there's a tailwind. And once you get that like high speed, it's hard for people to come around. So that's kind of what we had set up. He was gonna take me in the last 2 corners, and he was gonna just sprint as hard as he could. And I was gonna follow him till, you know, 150 meters. This guy just straight up came underneath me and just cut me off in the leader's jersey here for no reason. I mean, he could have crashed out of the race too. There's a bozo maneuver, a lot of bozos in this race. So anyway, that was the plan. He was gonna lead me out down half the front straightaway, and I was gonna sprint the last half and hopefully take the win. I told Brendan not to stop sprinting. Look at these guys bumping right here. Like, just, I don't get it, man. These California guys, I'm not blaming California, but some of these guys are from California. I don't know where they're from. California, Utah, they're out of state. Everybody thinks they're the best crit racer ever. And I got to tell you, we're not even close. I got to meet some of the best crit racers ever. And yeah, they wouldn't be doing this kind of stuff that far back in the group with this much time left in the race. So don't do that if you're watching. But anyway, I told Brendan, just don't stop pedaling either. If I come around you, grab second, grab third, whatever it is. So yeah, that was the plan. And it kind of worked. The only person that failed at their job was me. I failed on a couple points. And it's hard for me to discuss these things because they frustrate me even today, and they'll frustrate me, you know, pretty much forever, because I can think of exactly what I did wrong and the mistakes I made. And all this whole season, I've just consistently been getting third place, and it's been because I feel of a little bit of lack of fitness. I don't feel I have the pop right now for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because I upped the volume to try to get some fitness, but I don't have the pop in my legs that I usually do. And then I've just made bad decisions in the last couple corners. Okay, right here I had to move up. This is coming in 1 lap to go. I have to use some energy here. I have to put my nose in the wind and move up. So I decided to do it. I'm doing 31 miles an hour here. It takes me 700 watts to move up past a couple people, but you really want to be in the inside of this corner right here. I thought there was going to be a crash here for sure, and I wanted to be on the inside. I didn't want anybody to be underneath me, so I made that happen. But back to really quick what I was going to touch on. I just made bad decisions, and honestly, I've kind of actually executed some cornering incorrectly on those like the last corner. I've scrubbed speed. I've lost wheels that were in front of me that took corners better than me, and I've had to like make up that gap. A lot of little things add up to a really big distance loss, and that's how I've gotten a bunch of thirds. Luckily today, Brendan did everything right, and the man is strong. He has a sprint. He can go as hard as anybody. It's so awesome to have him as a lead out guy, quote unquote. And you'll see here. So I cover this move right here because I thought these two guys, you know, had something. As aggressive as they were riding all day, and this lead out right here, I thought these guys had something. You know, he's looking back like he's got some big move about to happen here, like his buddy's gonna take him on in. So I covered this, and I'm eating a lot of wind right now because I'm not tucked into a group. So that's 2 big matches I burnt, but I just wanted to make sure. And here comes my lead out that I failed to get on. All right, so here comes my lead out. Brendan comes by. I'm on it for a second, but underneath me on the inside is a rider, and he pushes me out. I can't take that inside corner. So I scrub speed there. I try to get back on, and then watch what happens here. I'm thinking, okay, I'm in okay shape here. This rider's gonna stand up and sprint, and I know the guy, Steve, literally does nothing except die. He takes his hands off the handlebars, just gives up. What's cool is Brendan never slowed down. He expected me to be there, and he sprints as hard as he can. He's actually seated at this point, and he gets it. The one guy there snipes me at the end, but Brendan holds on. Amazing job, perfectly executed. The only person who didn't execute was myself. I made a couple bad decisions there at the end. I'm still happy. We won it. We won the crit. Tony finished 5th overall for the Cat 3s, and I got a 3rd for the day. Some more points towards my 2.
At the end, last lap, I chased a few things down. Didn't want to miss something. Brendan moved up the last moment. Came up to the inside of this last 2 corners here to give me the wheel to lead me out. As he did that, another guy in a black jersey, I'm not gonna name names, pushes his way underneath me, takes Brendan's wheel. When we come to the front straightaway, I'm thinking, okay, this guy's gonna sprint. He's 2nd wheel, I'm 3rd wheel, I'm good. He just basically just lets off. Doesn't even stand up to sprint. Brendan takes off just like our plan. I have to stand up after he lets off. By that time, Brendan already has a nice lead. I told him just don't let off no matter what, and he just held it, and that was it. And one other guy in the red came around me, just barely there, and I'm super stoked, super happy. Great finish. Love to see Brendan win one. He's been working hard all year. And
I want to get a very important part of crit racing on camera for you guys. Valley of the Sun. What are we gonna call this? Food tent.
Amazing food.
We've got hamburger, brat, hot dog, chips. Some of these things here. How big is that burger? Well, that's a good size. It's a good size. So we're gonna go with some. I think we're gonna go with hamburger. That looks fantastic. Some charbroiled dead animal. Oh wow. I didn't realize the national anthem going. Yeah. Almost didn't hear that. It was real faint because we're over here next to this generator. And luckily this little dude took his hat off and I was like, I think the national anthem's going on. I almost didn't hear it.
Yeah.
We'll be ordering a burger like a jackass.
I had my hat on.
I got it off because this youngster took his off like a champ.
Like he knew what to do.
Yeah. Showing the old guys. Can I buy you a hamburger? That's the healthy popcorn. You want to get that?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that for. This is what I'm gonna get.
Cassie's already working probably through a big bag of it. There seems to be another. No.
Because this young gentleman behind you.
Well, I'm trying to order.
Standing here,
It's fine.
and then we came up, and he might be hungrier than you.
Go ahead, dude. Get in there.
All right.
You're gonna be in the
Is this
vlog
live?
too. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you do vlogs?
I do. Yeah.
What's your channel?
Cycling Virgin. Always got. You're gonna subscribe. He's gonna subscribe to me right now.
This is a real live action, guys. That's good.
Yeah. Make sure to subscribe. Cycling Virgin.
Gonna have. I'm
Can I get a cheeseburger, please?
perfect.
I'll have this crit. I had the crit from last year. My buddy Johnny won it.
Cycling what?
Cycling Virgin. That one right there. Look at this. I got a subscriber standing in line. Thanks, dude. What was your name?
Alex?
Alex. Nice to meet you, Alex. Ricky.
Do you race?
Yeah, I do. I try, man.
He just took third.
I got third in the threes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. We won it. Our team won.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good.
The other guy took first.
How about you? Do you race at all?
I used to. No, I only race mountain bike.
Retired.
Oh, you're a smart man.
Retired from the road.
Mountain bike's where the money's at in Arizona. At least. All right, I'm gonna order this burger and then we're gonna go live. Yeah.